So I'm down here in a very beautiful and very sunny Santa Ponsa today, and I've heard rumours of works taking place in the resort which we're going to go and check out. Now, it's not going to be a full resort walk around today. I will be back here to do a live stream one weekend very soon, so don't forget to consider subscribing if you haven't done so already so you do not miss that video. But for now, let's go and take a look at Santa Ponsa and let's see what's going on today. So just looking across the beach here, well look, we can already see there are a couple of people on the beach today. They're quite brave. It is 17 degrees here today, but there is a cold wind blowing. It's a little bit chilly, but we can see far away in the distance there's some cranes up around Santa Ponsa. I can see there's some villa works going on at the top here. Possibly the same taking place just over to my left hand side, but I've been tipped off by one of my viewers that there's some works going on right down behind the back of the beach. But first, let's take a quick walk up into the left hand side of the resort and just see how busy it is down here today. Now, there does seem to be quite a lot going on over here in Santa Ponsa. Lots of renovations taking place, getting ready for the season ahead. Let's head on up onto the high street. So of course we're going to see a lot of the restaurants and the bars closed today. We're not in season, obviously, there's very little open down here. But there do seem to be quite a few people milling around. And of course the buses are still running down here too. But first I'm just going to come down the side of the Balcon de Maria restaurant. Just get some lovely views here across the resort. I don't actually think it's open, it isn't. Look, they've actually closed the restaurant today, but the outside area is open. So before we head on into Santa Ponsa, let's just get some amazing views from here. You can imagine coming down here during the summer months, having a meal right by the water and just look at the views. How lovely is this? Now, of course, we're not going to see the beach looking this empty over the summer. But way off in the distance, I can see some people on the beach, and I can actually see somebody in swimwear too, which is pretty brave on a day like today. I'm just taking a look left here. You can't get much better views than this today over here on the southwest of the island. Okay, so let's head on out from the Balcon de Maria and head on back up to the high street. Now, although this restaurant is closed today, I'm pretty sure that over the weekends, running throughout the winter, it will open on a Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Always check listings in case you are over here over the winter months before you come down. But a good selection of restaurants will open up at the weekends for locals too. So I'm just outside the Tandoori station, the Indian restaurant. They have a sign over here actually to say that they're going to be opening up in March 2024. To give you an idea of when some of these restaurants over here in Santa Ponsa will be opening up again. The drilling you can hear behind me is coming from the Majorca supermarket area. Let's keep on heading down towards the beach. Now, this is a good sign in front of me. I can see it, the Mallorca del Mar. This is open. Look, we've got signs outside here. I've got a tasting menu here, Monday to Friday, every night. Is it open? I think it might be, otherwise I don't think let's have the signs out. Let's just have a quick look down. This is another great restaurant where you're going to have some amazing sea views as well in case you're planning ahead for the summer. Just another absolutely beautiful spot. And yes, they are open. Look, I can see they've got a little heater and a fire on in here. Now that's really great to know if you're coming over here over the winter months. Definitely worth checking out, and check out the views that you're going to get right across the beach as well, which is just in front of me here. So right above here you've got the takeaway on the road bar, which is open. Looks like this is open year round as well. Already got some good deals down here. And also, interestingly enough too, the Spar supermarket is open throughout the winter months too, which is really good to see. And I can see the Santorio is also open too. and they're showing football here as well. I've been in this little place a few times over the past, but also open for business throughout the winter. So this whole road here on Jaime Primero, it runs all the way down to the motorway. Got the main commercial centre straight ahead as well, where you're going to find the Pirates Village Hotel. They've got all sorts of shops and businesses open, of course through the winter, and of course a few restaurants too. But let me just turn the camera around here so you can have a good look at the beach. It looks so different to what you'll find during the summer months, my goodness me, but how beautiful on this absolutely gorgeous January day. So I'm just passing by the Jaggy Thistle on my right hand side. Really popular Scottish bar down here. It looks like it's closed. So I'm really looking forward to all the bars opening up down here in Santa Ponsa for the season ahead. If you're wondering what the nightlife is like down here, what kind of music you can expect as well down in the bars, do go back into my channel and go and check out the pub tour that I did back in September. I'll drop a link to it below and at the end of this video as well, but it'll give you a good idea as to what the nightlife is like over here in Santa Ponsa. And what a sad sight it is over here on the far left hand side of the beach. Got the Chinese and the various other restaurants down here, which are obviously all closed up. I think I'm quite near where the watering hole restaurant is as well, which has its own swimming pool. So really looking forward to seeing all of this starting to open up from March onwards. So we're just coming up to the main roundabout here in Santa Ponsa. I'm outside the Santa Ponsa Plaza Hotel. Got a main bus stop to my right hand side. You can see it's quite busy down here today actually, lots of traffic coming through, quite a few people as well. Let's keep on going around the back of the resort. So just across the road here we've got the Centro Comercial. We've got some cafes open, which is quite nice to see. Most of the shops are closed down here except for this lovely jewellery store on the corner. Great place for getting presents if you're over here on holiday. Let's keep walking down the road that runs along the back of the beach. So coming into view here we see our first refurbishments which are taking place over here in Santa Ponsa. I do believe this is the Whaler Isabella Hotel. It is a 3-star hotel. I can see the sign just pointing down the road here. It looks like they're having a full refit. As I've said in my most recent video as well, these renovations mean that of course this hotel isn't going to be as price friendly this year as it was last year. Is it going to be ready in time for the summer? Who knows? Let's wait and see. It's just coming off the main road here, just down at the side of the hotel. I can see that the Nepenta restaurant is super busy. We'll just take a quick look down the side of this hotel and see how far these works do extend. Now that restaurant is full of workers here from the building site here outside the Whaler Isabella. Check this out. Is this going to be ready in time for March? I doubt if it will be ready for March. Would it be ready for May? Possibly. So you can see I'm just coming up towards the Santa Ponsa Park Hotel, the Globalis Hotel, but let's just have a quick look back at these works. So last year this was a 3-star hotel. Is it going to stay a 3-star or are we going to rocket towards 5-star status? The works here are considerable and unfortunately there are no artist impressions as to what is actually taking place here. But I can imagine it's going to be very nice and probably also a little bit expensive too, but let's see. Okay, so from here I'm going to show you the next major refurbishments which are taking place over here in Santa Ponsa, and for this we're going to have to head on down onto the beach. Now you can see the cranes right in front of me actually, you can hear some drilling. And there are some works taking place up in the hills here of Santa Ponsa, but that's not what we're going to look at here. Because if I look to my right at the businesses which lie right behind the beach here, we can see that there's a full-on refurbishment taking place. Now, I was tipped off by one of my viewers, thank you very much Tony, and you're going to see really some major renovations taking place right behind Santa Ponsa Beach. And it's this set of units here right next to where the McDonald's is. Now, I have heard rumour that the owner of these properties here are renovating all of these shops. The shops and the businesses have moved out so that we can see. Apart from the perfume place, actually, interestingly, it looks like the shutters are still down on there, the signage is still there. But there's some major renovations taking place. Let's go and have a closer look. So coming back onto the road here, you can see you've got the Casa del Mar H10 right in front of me. But just looking to my left here, the renovations taking place. Well, rumour had it that a new hotel was going to be built here. I do believe as well that that idea has now been rejected. You can see why a hotel will sit quite nicely here with a position to the main high street as well. And of course you've got the Casa del Mar to your right hand side. But we're going to see a whole new raft of businesses opening here during spring 2024. Will they be the same businesses though that opened up here previously? Only time will tell. There's a lot going on over here. And it looks like each unit has been individually gutted as well. I can see on the inside here, everything's been stripped out, everything is empty. I've also been told as well by another viewer that apparently the ice cream shop down here, Milano's, that has actually closed down now. And the owners have sold off all their equipment and freezers, apparently, and they've gone on to get new jobs, apparently, as well. So it's going to be all changed down here on Santa Ponsa Seafront. Let's see what we're going to see inside these buildings for summer 2024. So, as many of you know, up here on the main road, here in Santa Ponsa, we've got all the bars and lots of fabulous restaurants as well, all the way up here. But we're not going to go up there today because I'm going to head on down towards the side of the beach. So you can just see the huge amount of seaweed that's come down here onto the beach. It all came in on a huge storm that we had back in October. It hasn't been cleared away. There's no need for it to be cleaned away actually over the winter months, especially with any other storms that we do get, but don't worry too much because this will be cleared away for the start of the season. But it helps protect the beach and helps protect the sand and make sure all that lovely sand does stay down here on the beaches. Check this out, I'm just outside the Perseverantia restaurant here. We've got ducks in the swimming pool, making the most of a very quiet beach club area. This is another great place to come and eat as well if you want to eat somewhere that does have a swimming pool in the summer. It does get very busy though. And look, right out in front of me I can see a menu board as well, so let's go and check out how much the menus are. And in a few months I'll come back here and we'll see how much they put their prices up when they open again. I'm hoping it won't be any more than around 10%. You can see, look, they've got a day menu here of €17 or €18 in the evenings. If you haven't seen my video all about holidaying in Mallorca this summer for 2024 and what to expect, go and check it out. I'll also drop the link to that video in the description text below this video here. And we are coming up towards the Verdemar apartments. Now, I remember that this actually was opened back in February last year. I don't think it's open at the moment because you can see, well, they've got like a building trolley thingy hanging off the side of the building. I can see there's a balcony as well, which has been covered up with plastic. The pool still looks really, really clean. But I don't think it'll be long before we start seeing guests back here. Also, we've got this front area here. I don't know what they're putting up here. I think they've got some kind of like fencing that they may well put up. Because of course, as you remember, this area was completely open too. So I'm not quite sure what's going on here. Maybe it's to stop people from falling off the side, who knows. And just looking back today, I just want to show you the views back down this waterfront. It's an absolutely glorious day over here on Mallorca. And it's absolutely glorious over here in Santa Ponsa too. So if you are enjoying this video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button as well, because apparently it does roll my videos out to other people who are hoping to come here on holiday. Let's continue to the end. And there's still no update here from the restaurant that used to be on the corner and closed down just a few years ago. Is it going to open up this summer? We'll have to wait and see. So the coat has had to come off. It's around 17 degrees today and it's only the wind that's making it feel a little bit fresh. I'm in the shade here all the way down this side of Santa Ponsa. It's really sheltered as well, so if you are planning a winter break over here, well, when those Verdemar apartments do open up, I do recommend it. It's a complete sunbathing trap as well, particularly by the swimming pool, so bear that in mind if you're looking to come over here to Santa Ponsa when the season starts and before the summer and spring start too. Okay everyone, I hope you enjoyed my video. I'm going to drop some links to some useful content below if you are planning a holiday over here to Santa Ponsa for this summer. Also consider subscribing too, because there'll be a live stream coming from right here over in Santa Ponsa very, very soon. And you can also find me in the Facebook group and on my Instagram, also called Mallorca Under the Sun. Thanks very much for watching and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Goodbye for now.